Hello students, in this lecture we will discuss the homeomorphism in topological spaces and product topology. First we talk about homeomorphism. A function f from x to y is a homeomorphism if it is bijective, means 1 1 and on 2, and also satisfies the property that both function f and f inverse are continuous. If there exists a homeomorphism f from x to y, where x and y both are the topological spaces, then both these spaces are homeomorphic spaces and these are topological equivalent. And also the property which are preserved under the homeomorphism map are called the topological property. It means if there is a map f from x to y, if x satisfies some property and f is a homeomorphism from x to y, then y also satisfy the same property. For example, being a compactness is a topological property. It means if x is a compact space and f is a homeomorphism from compact space to any topological space, then f will also be a compact space. Next we have one example. A function from the set of real numbers to real numbers which is given by 3x plus 1 is a homeomorphism. For the homeomorphism, this function should be 1 1 on 2 continuous and its inverse function should also be continuous. If we draw the graph of this function, it is like so this function is a continuous on the set of real numbers and this function is 1 1 and on 2 also. If I find the inverse of it, then its inverse is given by in the terms of y. It is y minus 1 by 3. This function is also continuous function on the set of real numbers. So I function is a homeomorphism map. Further we discuss open map. Let x and y be two topological spaces. Then a function f from x to y is an open. If for each open set u in x, its image, that is f of u, is also open in y. For example, the identity function f from x to x is an open map if and only if τ1 is contained in τ2, where τ1 and τ2, these are two topologies defined on the same set x. If we take one open set from this x, let us take u. This u belongs to τ1. Now τ1 is contained in τ2. Then its image is, because it is an identity function, so it will be u only. Now u belongs to τ2. So f of u is also open in this image set x. Thus identity function is an open map and we can easily prove the converse part also. So we can define the homeomorphism in terms of open map. F is a homeomorphism if and only if f is a 1 1 on 2 continuous and open map. The open map, it is similar to say f inverse is a continuous function, because if we take f inverse, then it is y to x. Now if f is open map, then every open set in x, its image is also open in y. That's imply the f inverse is a continuous function. Further we have a equivalence relation, a relation between the elements of a set which is reflexive, symmetric and transitive is an equivalence relation. Now being a homeomorphic is an equivalence relation on any set of the topological spaces, as it also satisfies these three conditions. First is if we take identity function f, which is defined as x τ. Τ is a topology defined on the set x, and we define same topology on the image set so that it satisfies this condition. Thus from the previous result we can say that identity function is a homeomorphism. So it satisfies the reflexive property. Second one is if f is a homeomorphism map from x to y, then its inverse map that is F inverse from Y to X is also homeomorphism. So it satisfies the symmetric property also. Third one is if F is a function from X to Y and G is a function from Y to Z, both are homeomorphism, then their composite map GOF from X to Z is also homeomorphism. So it satisfies the transitive property also. Thus all the conditions are satisfied by the homeomorphism map, thus it is an equivalence relation. Further we have a result based on the homeomorphism. If F is a bijective function between the topological spaces X and Y, then the following statements are equivalent. First, if we have a F is homeomorphism, then it implies that F is a continuous function as well as open map also. Now the continuity of F implies that if there is a open set in Y, this implies that its inverse image is also open in X. And open map implies that if there is a open set in X, this implies the image is also open in Y. Thus, one implies the second statement. Similarly, we can prove the first implies the third statement also by replacing F to F inverse in the proof of this. So, second and third are also equivalent, thus three conditions are equivalent conditions. Further, we have one result, the identity function I from lower limit topological space to usual topological space. This function is 1, 1, on 2 and continuous, but not a homeomorphism, because if we take an inverse function of this from usual topological space to lower limit topological space, then it is not a continuous function. As we have already discussed this in the previous lecture, so I is not a homeomorphism. Next we define a product topology. Let X and Y be two topological spaces, then the topology τ defined on the Cartesian product of X and Y, for which the family of sets V, where we have taken V cross W, where first member V is an open set in X and second member W is an open set in Y. This V forms a base for topology τ. Then this topology generated by the base called a product topology. As we know that the every member of τ can be written as a union of the members of base, where V alphas are the members of B. So this topology is a product topology defined on the Cartesian product of X and Y. Next we have one example. Let X be a set and τ1 is a topology on set X and Y is another set and τ2 is a topology defined on set Y. Then X and Y are two topological spaces and B is a base for the topology of the Cartesian product of X and Y, that is X cross Y. Then find the product topology on X cross Y. As we know that topology can be generated from the base, so if we take all the possible unions of the members of the base, then we will get all the members of the topology. So topology is given by phi union phi, that is phi. So take union of phi with each members, then we will get the member itself. So phi union with X cross Y is X cross Y again. Phi union with 1A, 1B. Phi union with 2A, 2B. It is a one member. Phi union with 1A, 1B, 1C. Phi union with 2A, 2B, 2C. Thus all the members of base are the members of topology also. There are others members also. Take union of 1A, 1B with 2A, 2B. Then it will be 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B. Then take union of 1A, 1B with 2A, 2B. with 1A, 1B, 1C. It is 1A, 1B, 1C again. It is already a member. Now take union of 1A, 1B with 2A, 2B, 2C. Then we will get 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B, 2C. Now take union of 2A, 2B with 1A, 1B, 1C. 2A, 2B, 1A, 1B, 1C. Now take union of 2A, 2B with 2A, 2B, 2C. It is 2A, 2B, 2C again, and it is already a member of the topology. Now take union of 1A, 1B, 1C with 2A, 2B, 2C. So these are the whole cross product of the x cross y. So it is a x cross y itself. Now this tau is a topology. Further we will discuss basis for the product topology. If B1 is a basis for the topology of X and B2 is a basis for the topology of Y, then the collection B, in which we have taken V1 cross V2, where V1 is a member of base B1 and B2 is a member of base B2, then prove that this collection forms a basis for the product topology. Now for the proof, let W be an open set in X cross Y. Since B1 is a basis for the topology of X, then for any open set U1 of X, then U1 belongs to tau1, which is containing X element, which is the element of X set. Then from the definition of the base, second definition of the base, there is a basis element B1, which is a member of B1, such that X belongs to B1, which is further containing U1. Similarly, we will get if B2 is a base for the topology tau2, then there is a U2 open set in Y, which is containing Y element. There is a member of base B2, that is V2, such that Y belongs to V2, which is further containing U2. Now take cross product of these two, then we will get X cross Y belongs to V1 cross V2, which is further containing U1 cross U2. Now this is the open set in X cross Y, then we will call it W. Thus we will get X cross Y, which is the element of X cross Y set, which is belongs to V1 cross V2, that is a member of B, collection B, which is further contained in the open set of X cross Y, which is also containing X cross Y element. So from the second definition of the base, we can say that this collection forms a basis for the product topology of X cross Y. Next we have an example on it. Let X be a set and tau1 is a topology on it and Y is another set and tau2 is a topology on Y. Then find the basis for the product topology on X cross Y. Now from the previous result, we know that this collection B forms a basis for the product topology, in which we have taken all the cross products of the members of B1 and B2. So here, to find the base for the product topology, first we have to find B1 and B2, where B1 is a basis for tau1 and B2 is a basis for tau2, and every base is a subcollection of topology. So B1 should also contain in tau1 and also B2 should contain in tau2, and every member of tau1 can be written as a union of members of B1. So we will take care of this while constructing B1. So B1 is, here we can leave phi, we will take X here, 1, and 2. This forms basis for TOE1. Now similarly we can find B2. We will take Y here. We can leave this AB. We can put A and B. If we take union of these two, then we will get AB here. So B2 forms a base for TOE2. Now if we take all the cross products of B1 and B2, then we will get the base for the product topology. Let us call it B. Now take all the cross product of it, X cross Y, then X cross A, X cross B, then 1 cross Y, 1 cross A, 1 cross B, then 2 cross Y, and 2 cross A, and 2 cross B, which is given by X cross Y. Now X is 1, 2, so it is 1A and 2A. Now X cross B, it is 1, 2, so it is 1B and 2B. Now 1Y, Y means ABC, so it will contain 1A, 1B, 1C. Again we have 1A, 1B, now 2Y, 2A, 2B, 2C. Next we have 2A, it means only 2A here, and 2B. So this B forms a base for the product topology on X cross Y. So here we finish our first unit, in which we have discussed some basic concepts of the topological spaces. Hope you understand it. In the next units, we will use these concepts to discuss the other properties in topological spaces. Thank you.